A very good day to you people. My name is Mohit, and guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a horizontal Spry Menubar with Dreamweaver CS5. Let's get started. Guys, before I actually create a new HTML file, let me show you my local site folder. Now this is the folder which is called my site. I'll go inside and I'll show you that it just has one picture. Yes, it's a picture, guys. It looks like a hair strand. It's a very thin picture. Let me zoom on it. Okay, it's actually a very thin hair strand like structure, which is lighter out here towards the top, and it's darker out here towards the bottom. Okay, this is going to be used as the background image for the horizontal Spry Menubar. Let me hop back to Dreamweaver, and then let me click on the create new HTML button. Next thing that I want to do is I want to insert a Spry Menubar. So that'll be a Spry Menubar, and I'll be saving the document. I'll call it Menubar. Okay, I'll select the layout to be a horizontal, and that's the Menubar right in front of you guys. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is I want to click on this blue colored tab on the left top corner and say insert layout objects div tag. Guys, what I'm doing is I'm wrapping a div around the Menubar so I can control where it is right now. Okay, ID, I'll say my div. I'll click on the new CSS tool button, say OK once again, go to the box category straight away, and let's say give it a margin of 100 pixels all around, and say OK. The moment I do that, guys, you should notice that the menu bar has shifted from the top as well as from the from the left. Let me take a preview in Chrome, save the changes. When I save the changes, a lot of dependent files get saved as well in my local site folder. Okay, so that's the menu bar, guys. That's the vanilla, plain, simple, very ordinary menu bar that Dreamweaver gives us. All right, let me also hop back to my local site folder and show it to you how it looks right now. So it's generated this Spry CSS folder. This is the menu bar file name of the HTML document that I just created. Let me put this bg.gif image inside the Spry CSS folder, because ultimately it will be an asset to the Spry Menubar. Alright, let me go back to Dreamweaver. Guys, the next thing that I want to do is I want to change the size of item 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Right here under the CSS Styles you have 18 different rules, guys. Okay, and if I click on the third rule from the top, which is UL Menubar horizontal LI, you'll notice that in the properties down below the width is 8 EM. Okay, guys, you may not be able to see properties on your Dreamweaver interface. I'll tell you how I got this properties panel down below the CSS Styles. Earlier I was in the Styles workspace. It looked something like this. Okay, so if you want to follow me just the way I'm doing, be in the classic workspace. That's the first thing you need to do. I'll work in the design view. I don't need to work in the split view, so I'll go back to design. Next, guys, what you should be doing is you should see the files, assets and snippets down below here. You should pull them out like this and you can close it up. Then, guys, you should be able to see the properties for all the CSS rules down below here. Okay, so the third rule from the top, which is UL Menubar horizontal LI, if you click on that, you should see the properties down below here. The width, it says, is 8 EM. I'm going to change it to 10. Okay, let me show you a preview in Chrome. Alright, the menu bar has changed the size, but the children submenus haven't. I'll fix that as well in a minute. If I go to the rule just below that, the fourth rule from the top, which is UL Menubar horizontal UL, okay, says if you look in the properties down below, it says the width is 8.2. I'll change that to 10 as well. And if I go to the rule which is UL Menubar horizontal ULLI, the width again is 8.2. I'm going to change it to 10 as well. Okay, so what I've done is I've changed the width to 8 or 8.2 EMs to a 10 EM. So now let me take a preview in Chrome, and alright, wonderful. So I have set the uniform to a uniform size, whether it's the children menus or the main menu. All very good. Next, guys, what I want to do is I want to start tackling the colors and the hovers. Now, guys, I've decided I'll be working with a combination of the two of them. I'll be using background colors as well. So also I want to use a background image for the hover. All right. And it's going to be very, very simple, simpler than you thought, guys. Okay, the key rule when you're working with the navigation Spry Menubar or the horizontal Spry Menubar is the 10th rule from the top, which is UL Menubar horizontal A. I'm going to double click on that, guys. Right now the color of the font is a #333 and the background color is a #333. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background color to a #333. Okay, go back to the type category and change the color of the font to a white, and then I'm going to say OK. Let me show you a preview in Chrome. Okay, it's starting to take shape. Very nice, guys. There'll be times when I'll be working on these CSS rules, the 18 CSS rules, and I'll not dig deep into the logic of what I did. Okay, I've been through a lot of trial and error, and the way that I've devised is probably a very nice way of working with the horizontal Spry Menubar. Okay, I'll not be digging inside the logic again. If you really want to know the logic of why I have done what I've done, then you can open up this file, which is Spry Menubar horizontal.css. This file will have all the comments written, the reasons for what rule does exactly what, which area does it affect. Okay, so if you really want to check all that, you should poke inside the Spry Menubar horizontal.css file. It'll tell you all the reasons. Okay, I'm going to go back to the source code and back to the design view. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave rule number 11 for the moment. I'm going to hop back to rule number 12. Delete it. Don't ask me why. And then you have 4 more rules which end with submenu, submenu, submenu hover, and submenu hover. I'm going to delete them as well. So I'm going to highlight all 4 together and click on the delete button or the unlink CSS style change button. So a warning by Dreamweaver, you're trying to delete multiple CSS rules. Of course I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to say yes. Alright, so the 18 rules have been truncated. I've removed 5 rules, guys. Okay, so I had just tackled this rule 10th from the top, which is UL Menubar horizontal A, and there's just one more rule that I need to tackle now, which is just below that. Okay, now the 11th rule from the top. I'm going to double click there. I'm going to go to the background category. This time I'll not be using the background colors, guys. I'll be using the background image. So I'm defaulting the color, clicking on the browse button. Okay, searching for my background image, which is a bg.gif, saying OK. I'm going to repeat it along the x-axis and say OK, and let me take a preview in Chrome. Wonderful. So the background image is for the hover state, the color is for the normal state. That's looking massive. Very nice. It wasn't very simple, guys. I've actually scrapped 5 rules, and it was so simple. I've worked with a combination of background images and color. The background color went inside the 10th rule. The image for the hover state went inside the 11th rule. Okay, so how simple it was. Now, guys, what you can do is excuse me, you can change the items, okay, one by one, and let's do it for you. So item one out here in the property inspector, after I click on the blue color tab, can be changed to, let's say, a home. Alright, and similarly, item 2, if I just if I click on the blue color tab and then I select item 2 from the properties down below, and here in the text field, let me change it to about us, hit enter. Okay, so that's the way you can change the labels as well. Let me click on the blue color tab once again, guys. You can add items using this plus button, okay, or you can add the submenu items using this plus button, and you may even add submenu items. That's absolutely all right. Okay, you can delete submenu items using this minus button. You can delete the submenu items by clicking on this minus sign here. You can change the order in which they appear using the move up and down buttons out here. So it's pretty simple, guys. Okay, you can link them up using the link button. You can give them a title, you can give them a target. Okay, the target is best left to default, which is a underscore self, but you can change it to underscore blank as well for reasons I don't know. Okay, you may have some good reasons for that. Anyways, guys, this is how you actually make up a horizontal Spry menu bar, and I've actually made it very simple for you, working with a combination of background color, which was a #333, and a background image, which was a nice gray gradient, lighter at the top and darker at the bottom. One more thing that I would like to point out here is, guys, the height of the Spry menu bar that we have just created is 36 pixels. I had calculated that. So while making a background image, hair strand like structure, should keep that in mind. So I'll see you next time with yet another Dreamweaver tutorial, guys, or it may be Flash with ActionScript 3. I'll see you soon. Peace.